something I hope to be able to do one day, is be able to somehow create the feeling in my artwork that you get when you hear a song that really hits you, you know? Name's Rasty. I do graffiti, I do tattoos, and I do art that's inspired by graffiti and tattoos. And I run a graffiti store and gallery space, and I own a tattoo shop. And that's it. I haven't quite figured out why I make art. It's kind of something I'm still learning all the time. It's just a drive I've had since I was a kid, and fortunately just been able to pursue it up until now. Around about when I was 17, I discovered graffiti. I've been getting into hip hop, and through that discovered graffiti, and managed to evolve it into my career. So it started out just with doing a bit of art commissions for people here and there, and fortunately I was able to just kind of keep going with that. Through that I got into tattooing. Graffiti opened doors into tattooing for me, and that's something that I've always been intrigued by. So having the opportunity to tattoo, I pursued that even further. And along the way we've done other things like opened grayscale store where we sell Montana cans that we bring in from Germany. And it's evolved into having a gallery space where we do shows and represent the art of the artists that are making a name for themselves in graffiti and trying to cross over into the art world. So yeah, we're just trying to provide a platform for that as well. So my style is something that's evolved over the years. Like when I first started graffiti, I'd always been into drawing characters and cartoons and stuff as a kid. So when I started graffiti, I carried that over into that. So I was doing letters, but I was also doing characters. Over the years, I discovered realistic kind of painting, and so that's something that really caught my eye, and I started delving into that. Started painting realistic characters, portraits and that, and at the same time doing my cartoon characters. So at some point over the years, those kind of merged into one, where the cartoon characters got more rendered and came closer to the realism, and the realism got more stylized and became closer to the kind of illustrated cartoon stuff, and that's kind of where my characters find themselves now. In this exhibition that I'm doing, I'm kind of paying tribute to the work that I've done in the street over the years by doing these kind of big canvases that really are snippets, say like a cut of a wall, something I do in the wall. So not trying to represent the whole wall on a canvas, but rather taking a piece out of it and taking it off and having that as a freestanding artwork. So there's that element where I'm paying tribute to my street stuff in this exhibition, but then there'll be the element where I'm focusing more on studio work that's developed in the studio and with that kind of work in mind. My inspirations and influences have been vast and varied over the years. In terms of graffiti, it's just been, guys that were pushing it with different styles and characters and that kind of stuff. But I've always been a fan of like surrealistic art and that kind of thing, so that's always influenced my work. And then, like I say, I've just been looking at letters and typography and how you can portray a message with letter forms as opposed to visual characters or that kind of thing. So I think graffiti artists, I think we do have a role in society, as much as some people might not agree, but we have multiple roles. I mean, the one is just to challenge the idea of space, of public space, and what it means to stake your claim to that space. I feel that there's a necessity for that anarchy within the system to a certain extent. I've got to thank my team, my family here, my girls, my wife, putting up with me as well. But yeah, just want to thank everyone and hope that you enjoy the show, and look forward to bringing more, maybe not 24 years but from now, but a little bit sooner than that, yeah. All right.